Hey everyone, I am so excited if you're actually watching this video because I'm trying a new little thing and you can only watch this if you hopped onto my blog. It's a little secret video for you blog readers. I'm really excited today to partner with my local grocery store, H-E-B. If you regularly watch my vlogs, then you'll see the inside of H-E-B at least once or twice a week in the vlog. I am there probably 4 or 5 days a week. So when they reached out to me a few months back actually and asked if I would be a beauty ambassador, of course I said yes because I already buy a lot of my makeup at H-E-B. So this time they sent me a bunch of products to kind of create a holiday look, and I wanted to take it one step further and do a regular daytime look that you can kick up a little bit in the evening for a holiday look, because let's face it, most of us are too busy to do your makeup once and then wash it all off and start again all over in the evening. Who has time for that? So really just adding a little more mascara and changing your lipstick should totally change your look. And for those of you who are not lucky enough to live near an H-E-B, I'm sorry, but every single thing I'm mentioning is available probably at your local drugstore or grocery store as well. So I will link everything I can below. Now let's get started with the tutorial. So to save time, I already did my foundation and concealer and powder, also because I'm having some major chin breakouts and I did not need to subject you to seeing that without coverage. But I want to tell you what I used. I have two favorite foundations. These were not sent to me. These are from my personal collection. The new Revlon Color Stay I love for its longevity. And the L'Oreal True Match Lumi is well loved as well. And I like the glow that it gives me. So I wanted something that's gonna last all day, but had a little glow to it for that holiday look. So I did a couple pumps of each and mixed that and put that all over my face. Then for concealer, I have two. This is one of my all-time favorite drugstore concealers for the under eye. This is the Rimmel 2-in-1 concealer and highlighter, and my shade is in 125 Fair. And I just put this under my eyes and dab that in with my finger. And then for my blemishes, which are, there's only so much coverage you can do for some of them, but I think it did a pretty good job. And this is my well-loved and well-worn-off label of the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I believe this is in the shade 10. It is. So that's what I have already prepped with. And the powder is, again, another well-loved of mine. You can see I have more than hit pan. It's the Rimmel Stay Matte and the shade Transparent. So let's get on with the rest of the fun. I have no dimension to my face. We need to add a little bit of color and dimension. There's two products that I go to for drugstore that I like. They're both by e.l.f. One is the golden bronzer, which you can see I've used up quite a bit of, and I would just swirl my brush in and do a lot of warmth all over the face. And then this is, I believe, my third of these. This is the e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing powder. I just pulled this out of my collection as well. And I would just use this shade. So what I'm gonna do is start with this lighter one and see how much color it gives me, and then if I wanna deepen it up, we can play with the other one. So I'm gonna swirl my brush in, and I'm gonna kind of stick to the three darker shades, not so much the highlighter shade. And then I usually have my hair back, but I thought I'd try something different. I'm gonna start on the back of my cheekbones. The nice thing about this being so light is it's also really hard to mess it up. If you're heavy-handed, like someone I know, that would be me. I'm just going along my hairline, on the cheeks, and along the jawline as well. And then don't forget to bring it down your neck so you don't look like a bobblehead and that you're two separate pieces of a person. Now on to blush and highlighter, and I really love this product because it's both. And this was sent to me back in the spring, I think, and I've been using it ever since. This is from Revlon. It's their, I don't know what it's called, Rose Glow. And it has, you know, the nice pink shades here. And if you focus your brush on the slightest thing, you can get the highlight as well. I am going to take kind of a more dense brush and swirl it around, focusing more on the darker side of things. And I'm gonna brush that onto the apples of my cheeks. And it gives me a really pretty glow. This is a gorgeous, I love this. This is very reminiscent of the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Bricks at a much more affordable price. I actually don't own any of the Bobbi Brown ones. I really just like the drugstore versions that I have found. And that gives a really pretty glow. I'm gonna add a little more highlight. So I'm just gonna go in with a smaller brush and focus it just on this lightest color. And just put it at the tops of my cheekbones. Okay, now onto the eyes. I've already prepped those as well with my absolute favorite primer, whether it's drugstore or high-end. This is what I reach for every day, so much so that I've rubbed off the label. And this is the Wet n Wild Take on the Day eyeshadow primer from the Fergie collection. I've heard rumors this is getting discontinued, so get into your drugstore, grocery store, wherever you can get it, and snap this sucker up. This was sent to me. This is by the brand NYX, which is no stranger to my channel, and this is their natural palette, and they're really pretty wearable shades. I'm gonna just take a fluffy brush with the lightest shade all the way to the left of the palette and just sweep that all over the lid, just to give kind of like an extra base to the shadows here and make it easier to blend everything later on. And then I'm gonna take the sponge tip applicator that actually comes with it, and I'm gonna use this shade that's kind of next to this orangey one. And I'm gonna put that all over the lid with a sponge tip. I haven't used a sponge tip applicator in a really long time, but what I do like about the sponge tip ones is they pack on a lot of color. So I like to just pat it on. I find if you sweep it on, like I just did, then you don't get a really good color payoff. Okay, now onto the crease. I am using the second to darkest shadow here. It has a bit of a shimmer to it, but not too much, because I know you generally want to avoid very shimmery shadows in the crease, but I kind of like it still. If it's not too shimmery. It's a very, I'm sorry, I've turned away from you. It's a very light, kind of taupey brown. A little warmer than taupe, which I prefer, I have to say. I love taupe on everybody but me. I feel it does nothing for me. To add some balance, I'm going to take that same shade on a smaller brush and just run that really quickly under the eye. And with that same brush, I'm going to go back into my Revlon palette and get that lightest shade and put that in the corners. Inner corners, I should say. And then I'm just gonna blend a little bit and put some more of that lightest skin tone for me shade on the top, and then blend a little bit. Next is eyeliner, if I can figure out where I stuck it. Okay, this is new to me, but if it's as great as the foundation, I'm gonna love it. This is from Revlon, the Color Stay collection, and it's just black eyeliner, black noir. I love me a non-sharpening tip. I do. It does have a little smudger on the end too, which should come in handy. And I'm not gonna do anything exciting. I'm just following the lash line. And no wing. Okay, normally I do these first, but I backtracked. I'm gonna do my brows, and I don't have a brow pencil from the drugstore, but I think a lot of you have this or something similar to it, and this is from L'Oreal. This is mine, and this is their, I think it's the Cup of Joe, their quad, and this very light color, is there shimmer to this one? Nope. This very light color here can double as a brow powder, so I'm just taking an angled brush, and I'm gonna lightly, very lightly, fill in my brows. Nothing too crazy here. Right now my eyebrows are going through a phase where they do not want to match each other. That's all right, we'll go with it. And then my all-time favorite right now, so far, is the NYX Brow Mascara. And I use the color Blonde. Something I love about H-E-B, there are many things, but I love their makeup department, and I love that they carry NYX in the store. Of course, that adds a little bit extra to my grocery bill every week, but you know, it's easy to just throw a little bit into the cart every week. Okay, I'm very excited to try this mascara from L'Oreal. It has 2 steps, 1 and 2. It's the Voluminous Superstar. So I think step 1 is a primer. Let's see. And they're very nice. They labeled, this side says 1, for those of us that are challenged. Ah, yes, it is indeed a primer. Very neat. And I'm just gonna slap that on. I love eyelash primers, love them. I haven't used one in a long time. I really like that it's white, but it looks like it's going on clear. So it doesn't, if you miss covering it up in step 2, you don't have white lines on your eyelashes. Okay, step 2. Let's see what this side looks like. Now this is a very slightly curved wand, which actually mirrors the curve of my lashes, so that should be easy to apply. Very nice. Okay, last thing for day look is an easy lip, and this could not get any easier. This is from Revlon, and it's their matte balm in the shade, I can't read it, 205. I'll list it below. And I have a mirror over there. Matte shades last a little longer during the day. This has a nice minty scent to it as well. It's kind of your lips, but a little bit brighter. I would say not better, but brighter. Very wearable. And that is the daytime look. Okay, couple of things that I would do differently for nighttime. The first thing being, I would definitely add a little more contour to the face. I'm gonna get the darker contour powder. I'm not gonna go crazy though. And I'm gonna suck it in. Just a little bit. I know it looks pretty dark on camera. It's funny because in real life it looks like it's barely there. The other reason why I'm adding more bronzer, one, it's going to be darker outside, so you can kick up your color a notch. But also because I'm about to put on red lipstick and it will wash you out. It'll wash me out anyway. Okay, so bronzer done. Now we need to jazz up those eyeballs. So in this palette, there is a really pretty gold shade. All I'm gonna do is stick my finger in, really stick it in there to get a lot on your finger. And I'm just gonna pop that in the middle of the eye. That is so pretty. And I'm also going to take my highlighter brush and dip it in that gold and add it to my cheekbones. A little more gold all around. Now, if you want to deepen up your eyes a little bit, I'm looking for my brush. I'm gonna go back with the darkest shade here on an angled brush. And I am just gonna go over that black liner. You could also wing out your liner. I can't, it's not my thing, so I'm not gonna do that. But I'm just gonna darken up the line. Just a little bit. And then the last step is the easiest part. It's just slapping on some lipstick. And this was part of the collection they sent me. This is from Revlon. It's from their HD collection. It's the color 875. It's a really pretty, my preference, blue-based red. And I'm gonna just put that on. And then I have one more step, which I'm really excited about. This smells of watermelon or something fruity and sweet. I love it. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that red. It's very moisturizing, but it's not a matte red, but it's very hydrating on the lips. I'm really enjoying this formula quite a bit. Okay, so that is it for the face. This will probably look different if your hair is darker. But H-E-B sent me this Joico Gold Dust, and it is shimmer finishing spray. And you know I like gold and glitter. I've never put it in my hair before. Let's give this a go. I've never tried this before. Smells good. Okay, this is also a hairspray, and I don't know if you can see it, but I can see glitter. I can see sparkles in my hair. I love it. It's not crazy. It's not like I, got attacked by tinsel or something, but it's really pretty. I think if you have darker hair, this would be gorgeous. but it actually gives me some shine that I didn't have before. Blonde hair is not always so shiny. So that is the finished look, the nighttime holiday glammed up version, and I am wearing some sparkly jewelry to go with it. So let me know how you like this look, and if you would try any of this stuff at home, or if you have tried any of this stuff, I'd love to hear your experience with it. I'd say they have of course, I'd say my favorite. I always love NYX stuff. This stuff was great, and I'm really liking the gold shimmer in my hair, and this lipstick feels fabulous. So that's it. That's the look. Thank you, H-E-B, for sending me all these fun things to play with, and I will see the rest of you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hey guys, today I am going to completely bare my soul to you and talk about a subject that is totally embarrassing, but you know what? The reality is this: many women and men